Welcome back, our dear viewers. During the past 10 years, the state has witnessed an unprecedented boom in the youth sector, and the state has achieved tangible and clear achievements for the youth, which was embodied in the youth cadres, imitating many leadership and executive position in the decision-making centers. Youth now have pivotal role in participating in many events, with some have called the golden age of youth. To shed more light on that, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Reem Bedair, Professor of Economics at Cairo University. Good morning, Dr. Bedair.
Good morning to you and good morning to our audience.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Dr. Bedair, the issue of empowering youth and preparing the new generation of the youth leaders was actually one of the most important issues that the state paid great attention to during the last 10 years. How do you see this importance paid by the state in order to empower the youth?
Indeed. As you said, this age is the golden age of Egyptian youth. Actually, the state worked on a policy of qualification before empowerment by launching the presidential program to prepare youth for leadership in 2015 and announcing the National Academy for Youth Qualification. The beginning of the state plan to empower youth was with the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi announcement that 2016 was the year of youth. At the level of administration, there was a plan for training and empowerment in all state agencies through the aspect of training and capacity building. And it's not the most important aspect in the reform plans and the government work program. In addition to supporting the party participation of youth by launching the party youth coordination and announcing the New Republic Youth Union. Also, youth gains a lot of gains through President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi period, the base of youth participation in the executive and legal bodies of the state, empowered through the presence of the names of youth people in the movement of governance representation all over Egypt. According to what was stated in the study by the Egyptian Center for Debate Duties and Studies, youth took over 25 proportions out of 59 leaders who were chosen in the governor movement in 2019, including 23 deputies for governor and of the young age group.
Indeed. Also, the state has worked on a policy of qualification before empowering by launching the presidential program to prepare youth for the leadership in the year 2015 and announcing the National Academy for Youth Qualification. The beginning of the state's plan to empower youth was with President Sisi announcement in the year 2016. That was the year of youth, which means the political leadership insistence on empowering youth. Elaborate to what extent we did achieve that and what more we do expect to happen for our youth during the coming years.
Of course. According to National Academy for Youth Training and Qualification, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi issued a presidential law number 434 at the following year of the Year of Youth 2017, establishing the National Academy for Youth Training and Qualifications, which aims to fulfill the human development requirements of the youth and in all sectors of the state and advance their capabilities and skills. Also, we can highlight the youth conferences. For the first time, the way for dialogue with the youth was opened through a conferences held in different governorates all over Egypt. The first youth conference was held in the city of Sharm el-Sheikh in October 2016, and we all observed this conference and how it has a very good feedback, not only on Egypt, but all over the world, on the Middle East, and also overseas in Europe and United States. with the participation of more than 3,000 young men and women from various parts of the Republic and overseas, and the presence and the participation of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and also a large number of ministers, officials, and experts.
Indeed.
Also, we have to highlight the World Youth Forum from Aswan to Alexandria to Ismailia. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi launched the World Youth Forum, a platform that included the ideas and the language of young people for all over the world to come up with a new recommendations shared by young people that were implemented in. This could be a ground or a sound ground, the most recent of which was the World Forum, Youth Forum in 2019 for the first time in the city of Sharm el-Sheikh and debuted in 2019, as I said, in the presence also of the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, with the participation of more than 5,000 young people from various countries all over the world. A group of issues and files on the minds of young people were discussed at the local, regional, and international level.
Yes.
In the era of uncovered technological development and the challenges posed by climate change and force in the Syrian revolution. And following that, we hosted the Climate Change Summit in Sharm el-Sheikh, and we gained a lot of international recognition for Egypt and his deeds in climate change and green economy file. So it's a golden age of Egyptian youth. We all working together to best utilize the energy and the skills of the youth by empowering them on different aspects of the state.
Indeed. Also, Doctor, at the level of the administrative authority, there was a plan for training and empowerment in all the state agencies, and that is through the access of training and enhancing the potentials, as it is the most important access in the reform plan and the government work program. To what extent it was important for the Egyptian administration to improve the potentials and the training and the capabilities of the youth in order for them to be able to take leadership positions?
Of course. Actually, supporting youth by providing them small and medium and micro enterprises, launching entrepreneurship initiatives, and also as pioneers in 2013, supporting innovation and technological development and providing them with every facility that we can facilitate them to lead and take over in highly prestigious positions in Egypt. And also, we also have to highlight the percentage of covering them on the Egyptian parliament. There was amendment on the Egyptian institution to increase or to decrease the acceptance level or acceptance age to 21. So the youth can nominate himself to be a member at the Egyptian parliament, yes. Which increases the percentage of the youth parliament. So we observed, all of us at the parliament of 2021, it has a high coverage or high proportion of the youth and women. So this is the era of the Egyptian youth and also women empowerment. Yes. But before we give them the positions, we also worked intensively on qualifying them and preparing them in leading positions by training, by send them in to represent Egypt in the region and also overseas.
Indeed, Dr. Reem Bedair, our Professor of Economics at Ain Shams University, thank you so much for your very precious input. It was a pleasure to have you with us. Our dear viewers, with that we come to the end of this edition of our program, The Breakfast Show. Till tomorrow with another crew, I'm Hissi Rabia signing off and wishing all our dear viewers a very good day.